Hi, we're at Blowing Rocks Preserve this afternoon. I waited, I checked the tide chart because Blowing Rocks is best to be able to capture the water coming through the rocks at high tide, and high tide today is around 4:30 p.m. So we'll go for a little hike on the trails and then go down to the beach area and view the Anastasia Rock formations and see if we can catch the tide coming in and the water blowing through the rocks. Blowing Rocks Preserve is owned and operated by the Nature Conservancy, and a lot of what they do here is try to reestablish the native plants and remove some of the invasive species who have taken over this area. So it's very interesting. It's my first time here, and I think it'll be very informative and educational and fun. Entrance to Blowing Rock Preserve is free, and parking is also free. There's parking on both sides of the road, and this is out on Jupiter Island. This is the entrance to Blowing Rock Preserve. It's just a short walk through the canopy to the beach. The preserve consists of 73 acres. Nature Conservancy is a non-profit organization which conserves lands and waters all around the world. Here's a small map of the preserve. There's a dune trail, seagrape path, the native plant garden, a lagoon, boardwalk. So the preserve is in between the Indian River Lagoon and the Atlantic Ocean. Alright, so let's take a walk down to the beach. We'll be traveling through the native pines and mangroves. The preserve is also home to birds and other animal species. There's interpretive signs, so you get a good idea of what they do here at the preserve, what kind of plants and animals live here, the habitat for the maritime hammock. It's a forest that grows on top of old sand dunes. So there are 120 species of plants, 36 of which are endangered or threatened. From 1985 to 2005, staff and volunteers removed invasive species and planted native species on 48 of the preserve's 73 acres, including on the beach dunes. So some of the animals that live here are bobcat, black racer snake, a golden silk orb weaver. One might see wild coffee. I have a picture of that in another park. And the gumbo limbo tree. Here's the seagrape with the red leaves off to my right. Mangroves, that form a tunnel, a nice shady tunnel along the path. Some of the animals and plants you can see here in the preserve: the least tern, seagrape, cotton rats, ghost crab, and railroad vine. Here's the canopy along the trail. So bobcat sightings in the preserve are very rare. Most likely one would encounter one at night, but the preserve is closed at 4:30. So I feel it's very safe to walk these trails during the day. So we're coming up to the steps that lead down to the beach. When we get to the beach, you can turn left or right. The Anastasia Rock formations that I am interested in are on the right side of the beach. So we'll go down and take a walk. So the preserve is also home to the sea turtles, where they nest and are rescued. Found a couple lovely shells here on the beach. Very nice beach for shelling. 3 more shells that I found along the beach. I like the colors in these. So what a shame that this one's broken. That's a real pretty shell. I think I'll put it back. I found 2 others. I really like the colors in this one. Very nice. Oh, look at this. What do we have here? Very nice shell. Oh, this one's been around a long time, been damaged by the storms, but that's an interesting shell. I'm going to put it back. Here's a view of the sand dunes behind the rocks. I'm going to try and climb up on top of the rock formations. See if I can get another view. When it's high tide, the water will push up through these rocks here and blow up high. I'm just a little too early for high tide. Been a beautiful walk along the beach here at Blowing Rock Preserve. Great place to come shelling, swimming, walking along the ocean. Lovely